Hey, welcome to Teachnology's Video Tips for Teachers. This week's tip involves the use of colored folders for organization. One of the things we don't realize often is that we constantly need the same things. We do realize this after maybe 2 to 3 years of teaching, so we start our bulletin boards or we start an organizational system of some kind, but the thing that we don't realize is that our classrooms and budgets are getting smaller and smaller. We have to share rooms, we have to move, so folders make it easy to keep those important papers by you at all times and know where they are at all times, and they're very easy to spot if you keep the colored folders. I keep 5 folders for myself. I mean, obviously you may have a different organization system, but this is just a quick, easy thing that works for me. Hopefully it works for you. In my red folder, I constantly keep my updated information, my things that I need immediately if there's an accident or emergency. Phone numbers, medications, I need to know parent contact. It's all in my red folder. My green folder is for attendance. I know where children are at all times through this folder. I also keep my sign in, sign out information in here, so if a kid is leaving my room and not in my direct supervision, I know where he or she is. My blue folder is for my grades. I keep a notice. This is for my weekly grades, so I know what's going on. Then what I do is I take it home and throw it into a bigger folder, and I know what's going on at all times. I do keep a manual record. I'm a little bit more manual than I am digital, but at the end of the week I throw this into the computer and it helps me go through the days. My yellow folder is really just for class information, what's going on in my room, what are we doing this week, any papers I may have left, so that if, let's say, a child is absent or out, they know what's going on in my room. That's my yellow folder. And then pink folder is for the community, not just the school, but what's going on around. If coaches or different supervisors of different clubs have ideas they want to share with the children, like we have basketball club and things like that. They can find all that information in here. Also, if they were out, they could check here and see if there's anything going on in the community. So there's a quick, easy tip to organize you, get you ready, and focus you. If you're following through the Teachnology newsletter, you'll know that this week is the July 4th issue. Tons of information for you on July 4th, some resources for you. You also find in there lesson plans, lots of worksheets that'll help you get through your planning, make it a lot easier for you, so check that out. If you're a member, you'll find a full-out workbook, about 35 pages of information on the July 4th theme and topics, some activities and games for you, some quick reinforcement. So if you are a member, please download that. If you're not, consider it. It's a fantastic workbook. We also have available for you this week, again, Member Tool is the award certificate maker. It makes awards for you real quick. You pop in the student's name, it spits out for you an award. Very nice and easy, quick, easy tip. They also just wanted to go over this week in history, a couple of things that happened. The U.S. Secret Service was formed, and also this week you'll find the first U.S. hot air balloon was piloted, so that's a little interesting bit of history there for you. We want to just go over quickly the polls that we had last week. The poll that we had last week was, do you feel as a teacher that your parents, the parents that you have of students, are stronger at math, or your students are stronger at math by generation? And 57% of you said that the parents were more attuned or more skilled at math than the current students. Obviously, we'll see how that goes and see how that works out for you. This week we asked you who's more excited about school being over. If you are in a location where school's over, I know in the U.S. most of us are ending or culminating our year, take a quick look at that poll, throw it in there. If you're from a different country that is going back to school, maybe you can answer that too, maybe not in the present, but later on in time. Also, last thing I just wanted to mention, if you look at the bottom of the newsletter, you'll find a July resources area. Click on that and you'll find all our resources for the month of July. So have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week here on Teachnology's Video